Late at night in California, Deputy Luis Cisneros stopped at a small 7-Eleven for something completely normal, just a quick drink before heading back on patrol. But the second he stepped through the door, something felt wrong. The cashier looked terrified. A customer froze in place, and standing near the counter was a man acting nervous, keeping one hand hidden beneath his hoodie. What Deputy Cisneros didn't know yet was that he had just walked directly into an armed robbery already in progress. The suspect had entered the store only moments earlier pretending to buy snacks, but witnesses later said his behavior kept getting stranger by the second. He started watching the exits, pacing near the register, and quietly threatening the cashier while demanding money. Nobody inside the store knew what to do. One wrong move could turn the situation deadly. Then the front door suddenly opened, and a uniformed deputy walked in completely unaware of what was waiting for him. For a split second, the entire store went silent. The suspect turned and locked eyes with Deputy Cisneros. Surveillance footage later showed customers immediately backing away, expecting gunfire to erupt at any moment. But instead of panicking, the deputy stayed unbelievably calm. He noticed the suspect's posture, the hidden hand, the nervous movements, tiny details most people would miss under pressure. And that's when he realized this was no ordinary customer standing in front of him. The suspect suddenly reached toward his waistband. Customers screamed and dropped behind shelves as Deputy Cisneros reacted instantly, ordering the man to show his hands. The robber hesitated for one dangerous second that felt like an eternity inside the tiny convenience store. Every person inside knew that if the suspect pulled a weapon, innocent people could die before backup even arrived. But despite the danger, the deputy never stepped backward. He stood his ground, protecting everyone inside that store alone. Bodycam footage later showed the deputy slowly positioning himself between the suspect and the civilians, making sure the customers had a chance to escape if things went bad. The suspect kept looking toward the exits, clearly thinking about running, but Deputy Cisneros continued controlling the situation with absolute composure. Former officers later said this is exactly why training matters, because in moments like these, fear can take over instantly unless someone is prepared to act under pressure. Then, in one final desperate move, the suspect tried to make a break for the door. Deputy Cisneros reacted immediately, taking the man to the ground before he could escape or reach for a weapon. Customers rushed out of the store while the deputy restrained the suspect alone until backup arrived moments later. Investigators later confirmed the robbery was real, and authorities praised the deputy's fast reaction for preventing what could have become a deadly shooting inside a crowded convenience store. By the next morning, the story was spreading across local news stations all over California. Many people called Deputy Luis Cisneros a hero, not because he was looking for danger that night, but because when danger appeared in front of ordinary Americans, he didn't hesitate. While everyone else inside that store froze in fear, one officer stepped forward and protected complete strangers without knowing if he would make it home alive. And for many people watching the footage afterward, it was a reminder of something powerful. Sometimes the difference between tragedy and survival is a single person willing to stand their ground.